Good evening, guys. It's 5:55 p.m. It's Thursday, June 9th. Today is the first day of rollover, I would say, and tomorrow is the final day of rollover, right? So it's a rollover day today, half rollover day. Some of the platforms are rolling over today, some of them will roll over tomorrow, right? So basically, you have to roll from June month contract to September month contract, right? So today is a June month contract, but starting tomorrow you have to roll it to September month contract, officially. So tomorrow's level could be September month levels, depending on, because I have to manually roll over all my 500 levels, in ES. So it will take time. So if I can get it done early, then yes, we can use September month. If not, then we have to go. You have to still use June month. Not a big deal. Either way. So, but anyway, so rollover day, right? Overall midterm sellers are in control, right? And then price is still stuck in the range. Today we had a breakdown below the range, so that was the only trade today. In the morning there was no trade because price was chopping around, even of the open also, yes, there was a one short in NQ, but that was based on mbox wave that I saw it later in the day, when I came back. So today I did not trade it. I did not watch the price action today. I was outside since early morning at 8 o'clock. I came back home late around 11:30, and then again I went outside. So I did not trade it. By the time when I came back home around 11:30 or so, price was still chopping around, right? So there was no point on trading. But in Discord I said, don't trade in the garbage. Wait for price breakout or breakdown, and then take the trade. So patience was required today. Once that breakdown happens around 2:30, that was the trade. Why? Because at that time rollover effect is going to play, going to take effect. Because now it's a near closing, and price is still chopping around. There will be a rollover effect at the end. So once you see the breakdown, you have to take it. Across the board, because that breakdown happened same time in ES and NQ, right? From the key level. So that's why you take it. That was the only trade you can trade today, not of the open or anything. But these are the levels, right? So this was a bold level. When I published the levels at 6 o'clock, these notes, I highlighted this as a bold, and there are notes in the charts also. So you can read through these things. Green numbers are important. 4 dark blue lines below sellers, all these things. Russell, buyers have to keep it above 705. If not, then sellers will be there, and you can see today's high in Russell was 05, right? So sellers defended. Dow below 32,500, sellers, right? And you can see it reflected in Dow. Crude, I did not look at it today, so I have no clue. Dream number 649, 617, right? So that being said, let's go here. See these dotted lines 1 and 2 are dream numbers, powerful numbers. You can see it here. This was yesterday's closing, similar, close to it. But you can see it here. See that price went higher, right? Tried to take out this area, but gets rejection from this blue line, right? Because it is stuck between those blue lines, right? So ideally, blue lines are powerful, right? But since price is stuck between 4 blue lines, there is no trade here actually, right? And you can see is at the open, it was a bearish disconnect in ES and NQ both. When it give gap fill here, there was a clear-cut bearish disconnect, right? So that was a bearish disconnect based short if you want to short here, somewhere here, right? But it's still risky, because by the time you can see internals were rising slowly here, right? AD was rising, this thing was rising, right? So you do not want to take a chance on a rollover day. You have to wait for a clear thing, across the board. So and then so here, right? So but at least there was a hint here, but then we are not supposed to believe the price action on rollover day, overnight price action especially, right? But you can see here there was a step up pattern, right? So price was holding all this support. See that after breaking, making it support, breakout, right? See here there was a hint, right? Because if you see my notes here, where the hell is my note? See, my trade session crashed today, so all the notes are gone. So probably these levels are old, but let me see if I can open a screenshot. Okay, hold on. So that way so here is a screenshot, right, which I gave it to the users in the members in the morning, right? So assume these notes were here, So this area, which is, okay, let me zoom it, this area, right, 69, this is a garbage range overall, right, and then this is a decision point. Say 6 o'clock when I, or 6:30 when I published the note, price was right around here, right. So here I put a note, decision point, right. Below sellers are active, which is 24. Short term bias line in sand, which is 10. Backup bias area below sellers, confirming basically, below 94, and below this no longs, right. So you can see if price gets rejection from here, that's how you read the story. So if price gets rejection from here, then first decision is made right here, that some sellers are coming, right. Then below sellers are becoming active below 24. So when price goes below 24, now sellers are becoming more active, right. This is all before open. Then when price comes down here, this is the short term line in sand, which is this area, and you can see it, price slice through it, pretending it was not there even, right. At this point, at least that sellers are, in the last 1 hour, sellers are active, because sellers bias did the same thing here, right. So this is just offsetting the price action, but at this time it actually break below Globex low and went to this N94 92 area. That was the backup bias area below full blown sellers, right? So it came here and stopped right before open, or around open it opened there, right. This was the last line, and it is opening at the last line backup bias area. Two things can happen of the open: either it's going to go down 10, or it's going to somebody is going to buy, considering risk reward. Low risk, higher reward opportunity, right. But at this point on a rollover day, we do not want to take a chance here, right. See, yesterday, day before also we didn't take a long, so why today, right. Following the same process, we know NQ is way down, so we know NQ was way down, right, below 4 blue lines, so why bother going long here, right. So wait. Then what happened? Somebody has expected, bought it here, right, at the open. Price went here, this area acted as a resistance, which is this, right. Then price came down, you're watching it, okay. Then what happened? By the time, if you look at internals, let me remove this, right. So here, right, they were rising, correct. NQ opened right into this backup bias area also, right, and then it went higher. So you wait, and then from here again somebody bought it, right, kind of a failed breakdown, and that was the pattern going on in the overnight, failed breakdowns, right. So this time also it happened. Then price went higher straight up, which is 24 22 area, right, which was, see here, which was this area, right, which was sellers becoming active area, correct. But so up to this point, when you see here, you have to assume some buyers are also in the market, right. See, ideally these sellers are not that strong at this point. It's like a ping pong situation here, right. Sellers were so strong, they should have just sliced through it right of the open down. But now somebody responded here, that means some buyers are still willing to take the chance to take this market higher. So should we go long? No. Now you have to wait for price to take out this and this, because this decision sellers are here still, right. So in order for you to go long, you have to wait for a price to go above this, pull back, go long. Or now you want this area to be taken out completely, price to go down, then you can short. So there is no trade here, all these garbage trades, So then now you look at NQ, right. So NQ, let me bring down the NQ's chart. So this was the pre-market NQ's chart from the pre-market notes, right. So now you have to remember the levels. So 649 and 670 were the dream number, right. So let's see, okay. So this 649 and which was, hold on, see, I restarted the trade session, that's why. So this one, these two were the dream numbers, right. So NQB also no trades, because since you are not taking any trades in ES, considering both side actives, NQ no trades, right. So pretty much price trade between this 550 to 682 line, right. So here these were the notes, right. So here I am saying 650 to 682, that's a preferred bias area. I want buyers to hold above this area. That was the note published at 6 o'clock, right. See, you can see it, 6 7, right, in between. So about this, buyers becoming active, right? So up to this point we can see both parties are active. That was the assumption is. And then of the open, I want to see this area holding 650 area, right? And then 649 area. Here I said dream number, Globex low, below sellers becoming active. So here I am saying below 670 sellers are becoming active, right? So 617 to 650 is a gray area technically, right? So here 650, which is this, and 670, this is a gray area, correct? And this is a preferred area too. I want buyers to hold it above. Now here price went higher, got rejection again this is another attempt. This time I wanted to see them holding above here, right? And then go higher and above this, then I am interested in buying. But look at this, immediate rejection. Now you know this is both parties are active, but due to this up move you can't short it. So now you have to wait, same as ES, wait for a breakdown, which is this area, right? This area and this area. So when that breakdown happen, not here, right? Here is just retest the low, correct? You can see internals were now holding to the lower side below zero line, and then pop back up, right? Maybe it can do ping pong again or get a rejection from this line. It came down again, correct? Still it tested the low, no shorts, but here you can see it right here. Now that's where I am interested. This bar, see the size of this candle? That's where I am interested now, because it's happened from this blue line. After having this balance, right? So you have to view this. See, this is how you have to look at the price action, right? When it is choppy, you don't know, let's say, whether this time is going to break down or not, right? So you can make a big box here, then you can see this box, right? Then you can make this box, right? Maybe this bar, but look at the candle size, small one compared to this one, big one. See that? So this is only the fake move, and then you can make this box also, right? So and now you can see there is a bypass and that's zoom, right, which was 224, and then you can see 224, which is here, right, in ES, right? So ES was not even ready yet, correct? So you can take a chance in NQ here, or you can wait for ES to come in sync, right? So after this, slide pop back up and then again down. Now at this point NQ is telling you that it was to go down, so does ES may follow it, and you can see it, slide pop up, ES went down, with NQ went down. Now you are looking for opportunity, right back up, right at the test of this area, short, and then you can blindly hold for 100-point move without looking at the price. Here also you can blindly wait for at least 2-3 levels broken down right here, which is this area or this area. You can target. You don't have to even look at the chart. Why? Because there was so much pressure built into the garbage area. Remember, the garbage area was 72, 77 to all the way to 41.69. Now when 77 is gone here, which is this, right, pullback short, it can easily move, easily. So you just get at least 50-point move out of it, and then maybe 100, 200 point from here. You don't have to even manage it, just hold it, hold the damn thing. So, and that was the only trade. So unfortunately I was out entire day, so I couldn't trade it, but this was the trade. If I was here, I would have told you, take this trade. This is the trade, and this is easy money. I can literally put 100 contracts. If I was here, I would have easily, I could have traded 100 contracts easily. Why? Because I was waiting for this moment. Actually, you all know, we were waiting for this garbage price to go out of this garbage from last couple of days, and now finally it is moving on rollover day. The effect is going to be strong. All the pressure is going to be released to the downside now. So that was the trade, 100 point. You don't have to even trade for entire 6 months, for the next 6 months. That much power it is. You just have to recognize it, when it happens. But anyway, so, and that be all for today. And now mbox wave, there is no trade today for mbox wave because I didn't take a take a look at it. Maybe after I came back at home, so I opened it for like 5-10 minutes, but it was tough. So because it was delayed and it was lagging and all this thing was going on, so I did not look at mbox wave. But I'm sure in this one mbox wave might have not given you a proper trade, but after this it would be an easy ride. But anyway, so I'm not gonna do any mbox wave video today, and then I'll see you tomorrow.